We are live for the champions-elect. Liverpool live at Craven Cottage. About to go 14 points clear. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still unsure. I've got a little bit of nerves about this one. I've got to level with you. I think Fulham are a very good side. They are, they're just on the cusp of Europe themselves. They've still got a lot to fight for in this league season, especially now they've gone out of the FA Cup. I think Marco Silva's a very, very good manager. They're a very tidy team. And, yeah, I think Fulham are going to cause Liverpool some problems today. It really wouldn't surprise me if we drew this one. But I still back my team. I still think Liverpool can go there and win. We're the champions. We're going to be the champions for a reason, aren't we? We're the best side in the league. Fulham don't want to play us. But we haven't been playing great recently. Let's be clear. Let's be straight. I'm not going to lie and say we've been anything other than bang average for some time now, and we've been really, really bad. We have been really bad. Edward, how's it going? Good to have you in the chat, mate. I'm saying draw. I'm going to go for 1-1 or 2-2. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, appreciate. Sorry, boiled eggs. I've just seen your comments as well. I'm saying draw. I'm going to go 1-1 or 2-2. I think you're right, Edward. Yeah, I think you're right. A draw. 1,000 boiled eggs. Love your shirt collection. Thank you very much, sir. It's not really a collection. It's not really a collection. A collection feels like it's something that I've got on display, like stamps or different things people collect. Honestly, it's just more of an accumulation over the years where I've thought, oh, that's a cool shirt, I like that, I'll buy that. And yeah, we're talking 25 years of shirts that I've picked up, and there must be nearly 100, I would say. I mean, I've put a selection of them behind me. You can only see like 6, I think. Is it 6? Maybe 8? I don't know. You can see some behind me. But there's some on the wall just here to my left. I've got some in a bag down here. I've got some dotted around elsewhere. So I probably... Do you know what I'm planning on doing? I think it'd probably be a good idea. Is maybe to recycle the shirts every season. So maybe at the end of the season, what I'll do is I'll move all 8 of them. I might give them away. I'll give all 8 of them away, and I'll because my wife will love that, giving the shirts away. She doesn't want the shirts. We'll get rid of the shirts, and we'll get another 8 moved up, and we'll do it every season. We'll have a brand new 8 shirts behind me every season, for as long as this continues. Hopefully, it continues for a while, and people like Premier League Dad, and people can stick around and help me keep doing this. But I am mega looking forward to this one. Fulham against Liverpool, Craven Cottage, Sunday, Super Sunday, and obviously we're getting ready for the Manchester Derby as well. So it's not just this game. I'm here straight after for Manchester United against Manchester City as well. So it's going to be a massive afternoon. We'll obviously keep you updated as well. I'll keep you updated on all the other games that's going on. You've got Brentford and Chelsea. You've got Spurs and Southampton as well. That's going to be a big game. Southampton potentially could be going out of the league today, officially confirmed. Southampton down. Spurs could go above United as well. And yeah, Brentford as well. I mean, Brentford and Chelsea, that's another big one. Chelsea on the cusp of Champions League qualification. They've had a decent little run in the Premier League recently. Brentford too, if they pull the socks up, maybe they could get Conference League, maybe outside chance of Europa League, if they were to kick on. But it's going to be a really big afternoon, a really interesting one. And we'll see how we go. Bulldozer 7113, guessing on accent. Is that from St Helens? You are bang right, my friend. Yeah. I mean, even St Helens will tell me that I don't always sound like a St Helena as much anymore. I've moved about a bit. I'm originally from St Helens, though. But I've worked in Liverpool. I've worked in Manchester. I've lived in Warrington. I've lived in Widnes. Kind of been about a bit, so it's a bit of a mongrel accent. It's kind of all over the place. But yes, from St Helens, supported Liverpool all my life, travelled all over the world watching Liverpool. watching big Champions League games. Been all over England, all over the country watching them as well. Why have I got a warning? Gifts are for viewers to show appreciation for your content. They're not a way to send you money or to fundraise. I've not asked for any money. I'm not asking for any money. Why am I getting warnings? I don't want any money. Bulldozer, I moved away 20 years ago and taught like a farmer now. Nice. I love when you get, strong... I don't perceive St. Helens to have a really strong accent. I don't know. Like, you can always tell a Scouser. You can always tell a Manc. You can always tell a Brummie. You can always tell a Geordie. You can always tell... But when you live in those places, like, there's Scousers I speak to who say you can always tell, like someone who's from over the water versus someone who's from, like, Huyton or Crocky or, you can always tell people from different parts of Liverpool. I genuinely couldn't tell you the different Scouse accent or where they're from. Edward, any news on when Ali should be back? I think this is just precaution with Ali. I think it's just concussion. He got a bad knock in the Brazil game, and that's why he missed midweek. And I think they're probably just taking the time with him, mate, I imagine. So, yeah, I fully expect he will be back in when's the next one? When's our next game? It'd be next Wednesday, next weekend, wouldn't it? Is it West Ham? West Ham and Anfield, isn't it, next weekend? Yeah, so he'll probably be back for that. I don't think there's any major issues. It is just concussion. So they might just be taking a chance with him. Cottoned onto you at first sentence. Cheers. Well, hey, listen. I'm happy enough with that. I've no problem being known as from St. Helens. Gets a bad rap, St. Helens. It has gone downhill quite a bit over the years, but it's still my hometown. Edward, I'm saying we beat West Ham 2-0. West Ham did alright yesterday against Bournemouth. Admittedly, Bournemouth haven't been great for a while, but West Ham did alright, and they got beat against Wolves in midweek. So, yeah, you'd expect Liverpool to beat West Ham at Anfield, wouldn't you? And I think we will. I'm probably more worried about this one. And worried is probably a strong word because, I hate going over it, but I still cannot believe that Arsenal put out that team yesterday against Everton. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. That was literally as good as Arteta waving a white flag. Do you not think? That was him as good as waving a white flag in the title race. It's laughable. There is no way a Liverpool manager would have done that. No way at all a Liverpool manager, even 12 points behind, the fact that they had to come to Anfield and play us at Anfield, there is no way that a Liverpool manager would have done what Arteta. They wouldn't have got away with it. If you're a Liverpool manager, you have to fight on all fronts for as long as you possibly can. And, it's a gamble from Arteta because, again, he's going to go into his 7th season next year. He's won nothing with them. It's rough. Jay, what's your Arsenal and Madrid prediction? I'd say 2-1. I would have said 2-0 Madrid. I would have thought Madrid would have been a bit more comfortable. But the goalkeeper situation at Madrid isn't great at the minute. They've obviously not got Courtois. Lunin has had a few question marks over him fitness-wise. And they had the young lad, Fran, starting in goal against Valencia. They got beat last minute, Valencia. I'm not sure if you've seen. Real Madrid got beat last minute against Valencia the other day. So, yeah, they're not banging form, Madrid. But then again, neither are Arsenal. They've still got the likes of Mbappe, Vinicius, Bellingham, Valverde. They've still got some top players in there, and I'd still expect Madrid to win comfortably. Excuse me. But I'm not. I think Madrid qualify. Let me just say that. Even if it might be a draw on Tuesday night. Maybe Arsenal get a draw. I still think that's enough for Madrid to take them back to the Bernabeu and win comfortably. So, yeah, that is what I am expecting to happen. But let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think about this week in the European games? There's quite a few big European games coming up. Obviously, we'll be following all of them. I'll be doing watch-alongs for all of them. The United game, the Spurs game on Thursday in the Europa League. We are off in this one now. I need to get the old scoreboard up and running. The game of the quarterfinals will be Inter and Bayern. I'm telling you. I think you could be right, you know. It'll be a good one, that. It will be a good game. It will be a very, very good game. Right, come on, get the thing going. Nearly 60 seconds in, lad. Right, there you go. Clock's all synced up. Fulham against Liverpool. Here we go. Live. Do we think that Liverpool win and go 14 points clear? Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Oh, that's not bloody Neil Warnock on commentary, is it? I hope not. Neil Warnock is absolutely... He's the most annoying ex-Liverpool pro. He's up there with Danny Murphy and Michael Owen. We've had some bad ex-Liverpool pundits. Danny Murphy, Stephen Warnock, Michael Owen. Even Steve... I mean, I don't mind Steve McManaman because at least he's kind of been there, done that, hasn't he? He's been to Real Madrid, he's played the game. I know he left us in a dodgy way, but he's still a good player. But Stephen Warnock's just... He was a bang average fullback. He went to Blackburn and he was bang average there as well. He's just bitter. He's just twisted. And it's kind of the same with Danny Murphy. Danny Murphy came in and Rafa Benitez just binned him off. Stephen Warnock came in, binned him off. And both of those two, funnily enough, have been the most bitter about Liverpool. It's unsurprising. I mean, even Michael Owen, he left of his own accord, but then the club didn't want him back when it went pear-shaped. So again, the three players who maybe have the most to be bitter about are the worst pundits for Liverpool. Surprising that, isn't it? Surprising. Okay, right. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the chat to load up. I'm still not 100% sure. I've not even seen the Fulham lineups up the Fulham. Kane, get out the chat if you're going to start throwing in nonsense like that. Banned from the chat. Yeah, let me just double check the old lineups. So, lineups are Bernd Leno in... This is for Fulham. Bernd Leno in goal. Timothy Castagna right back. Joachim Andersen. Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey, he's had a mistake in him the last few games, hasn't he? Timothy Castagna. Oh my goodness me, what's happened there? Is it Canate? They're claiming a penalty here, Fulham, already. I don't know why. I didn't really see what happened. Sorry, let me watch it back. It looks like Canate's gone down. Absolutely poleaxed here. Oh. That might be a penalty. That might be a penalty. I think it is, you know. Pereira's just come out. Nah, he knocks it away. He's past it. He's past it. The fact that he gets cleared out after it. And he doesn't even get cleared out. He jumps over it and falls. He jumps over it and falls. It's Van Dijk who's gone down. That's not an in. That's fine. I thought it was Canate. It's not. It's Van Dijk. That's not a penalty. That isn't a penalty. There's no way that's a penalty. He's passed it away. Again, if he was trying to go round Kelleher, then fine, I could understand it. But it's not a penalty. That isn't a penalty. Don't even start. That isn't a penalty. It's not a penalty. He passes that. He passes that, doesn't he? He passes it. Pereira passes it behind him, if anything. And Pereira's gone to ground. His free kick to Liverpool has been given. No penalty. Good. Thank you. Justice. It was Canate who was messing about with it, though. And again, that's a sign of things at the back just not quite looking right. Just not quite looking right for Liverpool. Canate still looking a bit... I mean, look, he has. Van Dijk's just said to him, mate, if you get that ball again, stop fannying about with it at the back. Send it up the pitch. Marco Silva is raging. Marco Silva is raging already. He's absolutely raging with that. And do you know what? It's not going to help. It is not going to help the the anti... You know, Liverpool have got the referees in their pocket. That's why they've won the league. That's what's going to be said about all this, I'm telling you. Ball into the box. Again, it's all Fulham in these opening exchanges. It's all Fulham. Opening 6 minutes, and it's been chaotic, I think is probably the best way we'd describe it. Just coming back to the lineup. Let's see. Castagna, Anderson, Calvin Bassey, Anthony Robinson on the left, Lukic and Burge sitting, Sessegnon on the right, Pereira, Iwobi and Rodrigo Muniz on his own up front. For Liverpool, it's Kelleher in goal, Curtis Jones again at right back. I thought he did quite well against Everton in midweek. Canate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Gravenberch and McAllister sitting, Szoboszlai just in front, Gakpo, Salah, Jota is the front three. There's a lot of Liverpool players, I would have to say, who've been out of form for quite some time, individually. So Kelleher would have saved the pen anyway. He's a pen machine. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's 100% a pen. You know when you're in denial about a penalty. It's Caleb, hi, you excited for the game at 4:30? I am excited for the game at 4:30. I think City are going to win though. I still think that's fairly certain. Ooh, Salah just offside. I would have played Endo today. Endo, yeah, I think Endo would have been a good choice in that sort of sitting role. I mean, we do need a little bit more protection in that midfield. It would have been probably wise, I think, to put someone else in there, just because it feels like Gravenberch has regressed a little bit. Oh, hey, there was a check there. Thought there might have been a penalty there for Liverpool. Yeah, so I feel like Gravenberch, although he's had a terrific season, and he has had a terrific season, he has just regressed just a little bit in the last couple of months. He's not quite where he needs to be, I think. So yeah, I think it would have been a good time to take him out of the firing line. Gakpo, waste of money. I don't think Gakpo is a waste of money. I think Gakpo's a terrific left winger. I think he's probably our best left winger. That was really good play from, who was that? As Anthony Robinson. That was a great play by Fulham. Really good play. Caleb, he hasn't been a waste of money. He's been good this season. He's just been injured the last few games, so we have missed him. What's wrong with Canate? I don't know. I think he's another one. I think who's probably been overplayed a little bit recently. Like, we saw him limping off against PSG, and he was just exhausted. You could see there was just cramp, and he said he was going to need injections to get through the cup final against Newcastle, which he did. And then he's gone away with France, and he had a bit of a disaster with France. I just think he's tired. I do. I think he's tired, and it's maddening that Slot won't take him out when he needs to be took out. Maybe I think it's just a case of we want the title wrapped up, and then he'll start to play maybe Kwanzaa a little bit more. Maybe he'll put Chiesa in a little bit more. I know a few people are talking about Chiesa should be in a little bit more than he is. Chiesa was a waste of money, but not his fault. I think if we sell Chiesa, we'll get probably about what we paid for him, though. So I don't even think it's necessarily a waste of money. It's maybe just something that hasn't quite worked out. A transfer that hasn't quite worked out for all parties. Sometimes that happens. You look to, say, Angel Di Maria for Manchester United, for example. Di Maria went to United. Obviously a world-class player, fabulous, has worked out at a number of other places. Didn't work out at Man United. Sometimes you get that. It just doesn't work out. Kanate is down again here. Goodness gracious me. He's just got a punch off Leno. That's the last thing. Kanate just needs... Edward, but why buy a player that's very good and don't play him? I think we needed a player, Edward, on that right-hand side that could step up if Salah got injured. You look at Arsenal, right? You look at Arsenal and you think how bad they've been when Saka's not been in the team. Imagine what Liverpool would have been like if Salah had picked up a really bad injury and had been out for maybe 2 to 3 months. That would have undeniably affected Liverpool. I think if we'd have been forced to start Chiesa, that would have been... We would have probably seen better of Chiesa, but I don't think you can put him in over Salah. If you've got Salah and he's fit and he's able to play, Salah gets in over Chiesa every single day of the week. Chiesa has still made the bench quite a lot of times, and when he's come in, as we've seen in the FA Cup, in the cup final against Newcastle, when he's come on, he has often made a difference. Slot has made some comments about him maybe not being as fit as he should be. And yeah, that's a problem for Chiesa. I think he needs to get, Premier League fit. And if he does, then he could stay. He could have a future at Liverpool. He looks happy, doesn't he? He certainly looks happy. And he's well liked. I think you can see that as well around the training ground. I think he looks relatively settled. He doesn't look miserable. I'd like him to play more. I think he would like to play more. Go on, have a shot. Yes, get in there! Alexis McAllister, 1-0. Boom, have a little bit of that. The little Argentinian, what a goal that is. Oh, there we go. That's what we wanted. And Tottenham have gone 1-0 up against Southampton just as we say that as well. That was really, really clever play. McAllister picks it up from deep. He runs, and he just has a little pop from distance. Oh, yes, go on. Rocket into the top right. Unbelievable. He's done that so many times. He's got a great shot on him. It's annoying when you don't see him score more from distance. He can do that. He's got it in his locker. That's unbelievable. What a shot. What a shot. They just bounce. And again, he's so small. He's so small, McAllister. He's so diminutive. But he's really strong, isn't he? They just seem to bounce off him. That was Sander Berge bouncing off him. Sander Berge is massive. He just bounced him off him in midfield. Dribbled through and kind of got his head up. Picked his head up and arrowed it into the top right-hand corner. What a goal. From the little World Cup winner, Alexis McAllister. Oh, McAllister. What a goal. Get in there. Wonderful. Caleb, Chiesa is better than Gakpo all day, no question. They play on different sides of the pitch though, mate. They play on different sides of the pitch. Chiesa's a right winger. He plays where Salah does. Gakpo is a left winger or maybe a centre forward. It's different parts of the pitch. Edward, we need Matip, most underrated centre back I've ever seen. Plenty of other players saying that too. Plenty, Hyson said it in midweek. Kane, do you think you'd need to sign a world-class centre-back when Virgil leaves, or will Konate cut it? I think Konate is, for me anyway, I think he's maybe the second best centre back in the world. I genuinely believe that. I think there's no better centre back than Ibrahima Konate. Like if you offered me a straight swap now, Saliba for Konate, I wouldn't take it. If you offered me anyone in the world for Konate, I wouldn't take it. So by that logic, I mean, look, you could probably say the same with Arsenal fans. If they said, would you swap Konate for Saliba, they'd maybe say no. So by that logic, I don't think there's a better. Maybe there's some who are just, nearly as good or whatever. Saliba's certainly up there. Diaz is still a very good centre-back. There's a number of very good players in that position, but I think Konate's sensational, yeah. We do need to sign some. I think we probably need 2 centre-backs in the summer, personally. And depending on what happens with Jarrell Kwanzaa, and Joe Gomez, Jarrell Kwanzaa, there's rumours that he might be going to Newcastle as part of maybe a deal to bring Isak to the club. There's certainly talks about that. But I think, Van Dijk, he's probably been the best centre-back in the world this season, so I'm not sure he's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon unless his form absolutely drops off a cliff all of a sudden. And how likely is it that Van Dijk, it happens with him? I just don't think that's going to be the case. Caleb, Saliba is clearer than Konate. I mean, again, you speak to Arsenal fans, mate. There's quite a few Arsenal fans I've spoke to on here. And when we've done, Premier League 11s of the season and all that sort of thing, there's quite a few Arsenal fans will tell you that Gabriel's had a better season than Saliba. And Gabriel is a better defender than Saliba. I mean, Saliba quite rightly gets a lot of the praise because of how young he is and stuff, but there's some Arsenal fans will tell you that Gabriel's the better of the two, and Saliba's got a mistake in him. So, yeah, I don't think it's crystal clear. It's certainly not loads in it anyway. We are. Who's this rat? Who's this rat? I need to ban him. Some rat in me chat. There's a rat in me chat. Trying to post dodgy links. Don't know why they always come in here. You need mods, bro. I'm trying to sort it out, but it's just, Oh, there you go. I've muted him. That's good. Oh, perfect. That's good. Right. Great. I've sorted it. Edward, I'd take Asensio from Madrid. He's young and quality. I don't think he's going anywhere, Asensio. He loves it at Madrid. He's obviously, again, a Madrid boy. He's getting everything he needs there. But I agree, he's a very good player. I think Kabasi will be the best in the world. Yeah, Pau Kabasi's a good lad. Really, really good. A good lad. Good defender. He might be a good lad as well. But he's a good defender. Real Sociedad have gone 2-0 up against Las Palmas. Again, for anyone who's watching that. Who was it who scored Spurs' goal? Brennan Johnson, assisted by Jed Spence. Okay. We're up and running in the Premier League. Liverpool 1-0 up after a phenomenal goal by Alexis McAllister. If you haven't already caught on, it was a phenomenal finish from distance. Rattled it into the top corner. Oh, that's wonderful. Again, here we go. Salah breaking down the right-hand side. Ball into the box. Chance! Oh, who was that coming into the back stick? Was that Gravenberch? No, Gakpo. Unlucky. Really unlucky. Good ball in that from Mo. Unlucky. Good play. Much, much better. It's been a sharp start from Liverpool. And do you know what? There'll still be rival fans pointing back to that penalty decision in the opening few minutes. Should have been a penalty. Yeah. Shut up. It wasn't a penalty. It wasn't even close to a penalty. Talking out the backside. Bastoni as well. Young defender. Yeah, Bastoni's a good player, isn't he? Really, really good player. He's one of the reasons why I think Inter actually could be a dark horse for the Champions League. Oh, lucky from Soberslai. Should do better there. Edward, my mate, said Denzel Dumfries would be a good Trent replacement. Don't know if I agree. Yeah, I think he might be a touch on. He might be the wrong age profile for Liverpool. Dumfries is getting on a little bit, isn't he? Isn't he kind of late 20s now? Anything north of 25, 26, Liverpool don't touch. It's like an FSG thing. Liverpool very, very rarely sign players older than 26 unless there's like a really good deal to be done. Like Endo, for example, we needed a central defensive midfielder, and he was 20. Was he 30 at the time? I think he was 30. He was one of the best in the Bundesliga, and he was available for about 15 million quid. So it was just, right, fine, that makes sense, let's do that deal. But generally speaking, Liverpool don't touch anyone older than 25. Caleb, I think Saka is better than Yamal. I'm not joking, I genuinely think it. I think you need to see a therapist. Saka's not even top 5 in world football. Yep, I would agree with that. He's a good player, Saka. He's a very good player, and I do like him. But I think he probably gets a little bit of a. I don't know. He gets a bad rap, or not a bad rap. He gets a bit too much praise, doesn't he, Saka? That's what I think. Like, he'll do something that we've seen other players do a lot of the time, but it's like, wow, star boy. Fulham breaking forward. It's yeah, like I said, I think Saka's a good player. I do think Saka's a good player. It's not knocking him at all. I'd still say he's one of the best right wingers in world football. But equally, I would say I'm not in love with the idea of him being. Oh, it's 1-1. Oh, who was that? Oh, that was shocking defending. Keystone Cop stuff at the back from Liverpool. Who was that who it bounced off? Sessegnon finishes it well, but... Oh, no. It's poor defending, that. That's poor. Really poor defending. Let's watch it back. It's a ball to the far post. It's Curtis. What is Curtis doing there? He just knocks it back into the danger zone. You can't do that. Clear it away. It's maybe a touch unlucky, I guess. No, it bounces off Curtis Jones' knee straight back into the penalty area, and Sessegnon just volleys it in. It's maybe a touch unlucky, but that's, yeah, it's not. You've got to adjust your body a bit quicker than that and get it away. And it's 1-1. There you go, game on. Gutted. Farcinator, can you please show us the game? I can't, mate. I'm sorry, I'd get banned within seconds. Yamal is overrated. He's only rated because that goal versus France. Saka's done that many times. Trust. Well, Yamal is still like 18, but he's doing it for Barcelona. I mean, if you watched Barcelona against Benfica in the Champions League the other week, the guy, mate, it's nothing to do with just the game against France. The guy is different gravy. He is so good. Lamine Yamal is. I don't think Saka's done anything like that in a really big game. I don't think Saka's done that enough. Let's say he's done. Oh, Kelleher comes out and punches it. Fulham are just pouring a lot of pressure on us here. Oh, come on, Liverpool, wake up. Get it clear. What are you doing? Fulham win it back. Honestly, we're all over the place here. Yamal has won the Euros, in contention for the Ballon d'Or because of his performances. Now, chaps, come on. Ease up in the chat. We'll have less of that. We're all friends here. You know. David Brent. We're all friends here. It's just fusion. So we all get on. We all get on. Fans of all clubs. None of this partisan banter and all that. You can all have an opinion. It's all fine. Some people think Saka's the best player in the world. They're wrong, but they have that opinion. And we can all laugh at them. Brendan, do you stream on YouTube? I do, mate. Yes, I'm live on YouTube now as we speak. But I tend to get more comments through the TikTok. I've got the YouTube chat open on the laptop here, but I tend to get more comments on the TikTok for the time being, so it's a bit more active. So I tend to look at that for the time being. Ethan Wanyuri is on the same level as Saka. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Wanyuri's a very good young player again, and this I actually think Wanyuri maybe has a higher ceiling than Saka. I would say Wanyuri's maybe got a higher ceiling than Saka. I think he's got a touch more to his game. And that's why I've said a few times that I think Arsenal are at some point going to have to make a decision on Saka or Wanyuri, because they're not going to be able to play both of them in the same team. It's going to be really difficult. So one of them will have to go. And I get the feeling that it'll be Wanyuri, just because Saka's a few years ahead of him in his development, and therefore Saka's the better player right now, and Arsenal aren't going to sell Saka, but they could sell Wanyuri. And I think that might, maybe not sell, maybe they loan him out for the first couple of years, but I think he will go eventually. Edward, we respect his opinion, but surely he doesn't actually believe it. Well, Caleb can believe whatever he wants to believe. If he believes that Saka's better than Yamal, that's all fine. That's good with me. I don't think it, but it's all good. We don't throw our opinions around. Like, look, an opinion's an opinion. Opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one, right? It doesn't mean yours is better than anyone else's. I don't agree with it. He probably doesn't agree with mine. It's all fine. It's all well and good. There's some things I will put my foot down with and say, hang on a minute, no, that is bang wrong. That's definitely wrong. Or no, that's definitely right. But you can't really have an opinion on which player is better than another and be right about it. Unless it's something like really obvious. Like, I don't know. Vidic is better than Van Dijk. Because that's obviously stupid. We'd all agree, right? We all know that's nonsense. Brendan plays. What's your prediction for the score? I mean, I would have said about 10 minutes ago, I would have said Liverpool to win 2 or 3-0. Because as soon as McAllister scores, generally when Liverpool score first, we play well and we win quite comfortably. But we're all over the place. Like, we're giving the ball away here. Again, it's a poor misplaced pass from McAllister. Fulham are flying at us. Fulham are all over us. And yeah, we're giving the ball away. We look sloppy. We're making mistakes at the back. We've made a number of mistakes at the back. The Fulham goal comes from a mistake at the back. Our goal has come from a pure piece of quality where McAllister picks it up deep in midfield, drives forward and smashes it in from 30 yards out into the top corner. You know, for hours, they put a ball into the box, going near nobody. Curtis Jones, totally unmarked, just knees it back into the penalty area for some reason, and Sessegnon smashes it in. So we've been our biggest enemy in this game already. If that continues, Fulham might nick it. Fulham might nick it. And I guess this is where the hesitancy come from, because I do think, and it's also where the surprise has come from the Arsenal lineup yesterday, because I felt for a number of weeks, maybe even a number of months now, that Liverpool are limping over the line in the title race. We really are. We are limping over the line. We don't look composed. We are making mistakes. We look tired. We look just rattled at times as well. There's a little bit of, just mentally we don't look composed. We look tired. We look drained. We look drained mentally, drained physically. There's players like Gravenberch who 3-4 months ago I would have said might be up there for Player of the Year. Might even be ahead of Salah for Player of the Year. The only player that I think has got better for Liverpool in the last few months has been Andy Robertson. And he was one that was slated in the early part of the season. Every other player, literally every other player, has got objectively worse. Maybe Alisson, actually. Alisson has... Although he's had a couple of mistakes. Everyone has got worse. There's only Andy Robertson got better. So the whole team has just not looked right for a couple of months. And I genuinely believed, I swear to God, that if Arsenal had put out a team to win yesterday and won, I think they would have clawed back 2 points on us today. I think they'd have got that 12-point gap would have been 10. And then maybe next week, again, West Ham, I wouldn't be surprised if they came to Anfield and got something if we played like this. Chelsea, we've got to go and play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Wouldn't be surprised if they beat us. We've got to play Arsenal at Anfield. We've got to play Spurs at Anfield. There's some good teams we have still got to play between now and the end of the season. The league title, believe me, with Liverpool playing like this, was not over. And I'm a Liverpool fan. I know how this Liverpool team can go on runs of really poor form. I saw it last year with Klopp. It's the same team, ostensibly, and we're having that crisis again, and it's just whether or not we can eke out enough results to get the points over the line. And it's disappointing it's not disappointing me, I'm delighted, but it'd be disappointing from an Arsenal fan's perspective to look at it and go, Arteta's thrown the towel in there. He's thrown the towel in. These are dying for the end of the season. They're on the ropes. If I'm Arteta in the Arsenal dressing room, I'm saying to my players, you'll beat these. The title is yours. I'm telling you, 12 points behind. I guarantee if you win every game between now and the end of the season, you'll have to go to Anfield and win. But I'm telling you, you win every game between now and the end of the season, title's yours. I promise you. And if I'm wrong, I'll resign. That's what I would have done if I was Mikel Arteta. Oh, it's 2. Oh, I told you, we're playing like a bag of shit. Honestly, we are awful. Alex Iwobi smashed it into the top corner. 2-1 Fulham. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I've been saying it for weeks. We have been dreadful. And it's just that we're falling to bits. I don't understand why Arsenal didn't go for it yesterday. The title race was still on. I'm telling you, still on. They could have won this league title. If they'd have won every game between now and the end of the season, they'd have won the league. Promise you. Absolutely guaranteed. Arsenal's biggest enemy was themselves. Liverpool were like that, opening the door for them. Never a more accommodating team. There you go. Do you want it? You can have it. It's no problem. You can have it. And it's not even... I still believe we're a better side than Arsenal. I still believe that Liverpool are a better side with better individual players. I feel that. But we look knackered. We look knackered. We're making mistake after mistake after mistake. And we've gone ahead and thrown it away again. It's a great goal from Alex Iwobi. I'm not knocking Fulham. They deserve it as well. They deserve it. So annoying. So annoying. That's good play. That's really good play. Gakpo, chance. Oh, what are you doing, Jota? Ah. Cleared away. Better, though. Better. Much better. Bit more incisive from Liverpool. Feels like we've woken up a little bit now. Come on, boys. Pull your finger out. Oh, and then Gravenberch gives it away. Come on. Useless. Honestly. Better. Well played, Curtis. Empty. Empty. Don't mess about with it. Game needs Darwin. Calling it now. Game needs Darwin. The game is dying for Darwin Núñez. Is he even on the bench? I've not even seen the bench. Not even seen the bench. Let me see. Come on. Tottenham are 2-0 up. There's a VAR though to check it. Oh, Iwobi's just hit it again. Oh, I thought it hit the post. It was a good save from Kelleher. Yeah, Darwin Núñez is on the bench. We've got Elliott, Diaz, Chiesa, Bradley. I mean, there's only really... I wouldn't be bringing Diaz on. I don't think Diaz affects this game at this point anyway. Maybe in the second half. But we need a bit more movement up front. Jota is just not giving us enough. It's the midfield. I hate to say it. But our midfield has been the problem for the last few months. It has. It really has been our midfield. We're asking far too much of Ryan Gravenberch. He needed taking out the firing line probably 2 to 3 months ago. I would have said at the end of January. I think Gravenberch, you can see him just starting to dip a little bit. He's not played. Oh, Fulham are in again. It's 3. It's 3. Is he on? There's a check. He looked onside. I don't see a problem with that. And Fulham are 3-1 up. Jesus Christ. What are we doing? Thank God. Thank God for Mikel Arteta being a shitbag. Thank God for Mikel Arteta putting that team out yesterday. I tell you what, Mikel Arteta puts out a full-strength team. Arsenal win that, we would be flapping. We would be absolutely flapping. Is he onside? There's a check. Is he onside? Nothing wrong with that. That's 3-1. Nothing wrong with that. Great goal. Fucking shit. Honestly. Poor. Really poor. You're not going to get a shove for that. See, Virgil's got to be stronger though. And I don't think I've ever uttered them words in his entire Liverpool career. Whatever it's been, 8 years. I haven't uttered them words at all. Virgil has got to be stronger. He just gets shoved there. Just nudged. Little nudge. And, Fulham are 3-1 up. And arguably, they could have had a penalty. They've battered us. First half, they have battered us. Absolutely all over us. Who didn't see this coming? That VAR check's still ongoing at Spurs. Lucas Bergvall. Well, this is pretty much ruining my Sunday. Honestly, I don't think it was Kelleher. Just in the chat, Kelleher's horrendous, terrible goalkeeping. I don't think that was Kelleher. I mean, it was. He was 6 yards out. He was 6 yards out and he smashed it. It's gone through his legs. I mean, if you get the ball smashed at you from that close, it's difficult to say. Oh, that's poor. That's poor. Not good enough. Oh, and there's a foul. Shocking. Daniel Van Dijk being pocketed. Simon Lawton, shocking. It's been poor. It's been really poor from Liverpool in this first half. Can you say it's Arthur, sorry. Tottenham's goal ruled out for offside. Yeah, I've just spotted. Van Dijk and Canate playing like they don't care. I don't even think it's that they don't care, mate. I genuinely believe the problem is Liverpool's midfield. And I feel like we're exposed in that midfield. I genuinely believe the problem lies with Gravenberch and McAllister and Szoboszlai. That dynamic as a three worked incredibly well in the first half of the season. I just feel like it's running out of steam in the second half. And they look knackered. They look drained. And we get out-fought, out-battled, everything in pretty much every midfield battle I've seen in the last 2 to 3 months. They've lost the midfield battle in every game. And there it is again. They're neat and tidy, but the physicality, the physical side, we just get bullied. We get absolutely bullied. And once you beat that press, once you beat those midfield, it's usually the midfield two of McAllister and Graham, beat that, you're running at our back four. And because our fullbacks invariably are quite high, you generally just have, you're running at Canate and Van Dijk. And again, they are split centre-backs usually. They play like that. And the fullbacks play like that. So you're often running straight through on goal. Like you just get passed through a lot of the time. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Honestly, my mate loves annoying me, saying we'll lose the league today. We won't lose the league, but the biggest reason we won't lose the league happened yesterday. It's Mikel Arteta. I'm telling you, Mikel Arteta, Arsenal are their own biggest enemies. They could have won this league. Coming from a Liverpool fan, sincerely, Arsenal could have won this league. We've been limping over the line for weeks, and they've not bothered. It was a bit of arrogance from Arteta yesterday. Probably a little bit of, maybe naivety, thinking that he'd got a chance against Real Madrid. I mean, that's fine, but you've got to keep fighting on all fronts and apply the pressure to Liverpool until the very, very end. I mean, look, there's been comments on Sky Sports and there's been articles on Sky Sports and all other places about how many points Liverpool need to win the title. I've never felt that confident. I have never felt that confident when that question's been raised, because we've looked awful. We haven't been the same side. We haven't looked the same in months. We really haven't. We haven't looked the same in months. Tottenham have just scored a second. It's 2-0 now. That's probably... It's Brennan Johnson. Yeah, it's Brennan Johnson. As it stands, Southampton getting relegated. Edward, that's game over. We won't get anything today. Radnor Splash. We need Diaz. I don't know if Diaz is coming on just yet. Proxo, what a goal by Maka. It was a great finish, but I mean, that doesn't mean anything now, does it? We've had an absolute shocker since then. What a sad person. Lofty Long, Arsenal can't handle the pressure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's Arsenal can't handle the pressure. I mean, we've looked like we can't handle the pressure. I think we've just been grateful for the fact that... Oh, here we go. Here's Spurs. Second goal, Brennan Johnson. I think we've just got to be grateful that they haven't carried on chasing us. Like, it's mad. I tell you what, if we talk about bad defending, I mean, Liverpool have put on a show in terms of bad defending today. Watch that second goal that Spurs have just scored against Southampton. That's why they're going down. That's so bad. That is really bad. Yeah, really, really poor, that goal for Spurs against Southampton. Radner Splash, do you think we're going to bottle the Prem? No, I don't think we're going to bottle the Prem. But I think that's because of Arsenal. It's nothing to do with us. It's absolutely nothing to do with us. I think Liverpool will pick up probably just as many points, just enough points. Oh, there's a chance there. It will be straight at Kelleher. I think we'll pick up just enough points to do it. But I think we'll limp. We'll limp over the line. I mean, we're certainly not going 14 points clear today. I mean, look, Arsenal have narrowed the gap, haven't they? They've got it down to 11. Unbeaten in 26 games. That'll go down today. Arthur Johnson, 11 goals in the league. That's crept up for him, hasn't it? Has he maybe has he had a bit of a flurry recently? That's quite good for Johnson. Jake Shepherdson, hi, you good? I'm good, mate, how are you? Lofty Long, their own fan base is their downfall. Well, I mean, it's one of the downfalls, isn't it? It's one of the downfalls. Caleb eating flake ice cream. Nice. Brendan plays. Can you show us your PL team. My PL team? What's my PL team? Are you talking about Premier League team, or are you talking about my Polish team? I haven't got a Polish team. I guess Wisla Krakow. I went to Wisla Krakow. I went to a Wisla Krakow game when I went to Krakow. So yeah, maybe Wisla Krakow. And I do bet on Rakow quite a bit. Rakow seem to do quite well in the Polish Ekstraklasa, but no, I've been to a Wisla Krakow game, so probably them. Edward, half-time, needs to hurry up. I think half-time is needed, and we might come out stronger in the second half. We certainly need to. We can't afford to concede anymore. Arthur, got to go, mate. Might see you later for the Manchester derby. Good man, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Jake, I have answered you, haven't I? Sorry, Jake. Brendan plays your Premier League team. My Premier League team's Liverpool. Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan. Look, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see. That's my tattoo. Liverpool, got the liver bird on me. Blaziel, TikTok, I support Spurs. Happy we're winning 2-0. Yeah, it's good for... I'm cheering Spurs on in the Europa League. I actually quite like Ange Postecoglou. So, I'm hoping Spurs go far in the Europa League and do all right in that. I don't think you'll win it. I think my money's on Bilbao to win that. But I'd certainly rather you go to the final more than United. So, good luck to Spurs. Edward, do you think we'll get anything from this now? Be honest. I mean, we've been more than this down before and come back. I mean, look, if you're 4-0 down against Barcelona, you turn it round. Don't see why we can't turn down a 2-0 deficit against Fulham. We turned down 3 against a better AC Milan side than this, with a worse Liverpool side than this. So look, of course I think we can come back. I always believe that Liverpool can come back. We're the best side in England. We're maybe one of the best sides in Europe. We're playing Fulham. So, we need 2 goals. Do I think we can score 2 goals in the second half if we come out and we play as we can? Yes, absolutely. We could score 3 or 4 in the second half. We're an exceptionally good team. The reason we've got a little bit of doubt is because of A, how bad we've played in this first half. B, how poor we've played over the last few months. And that's really only it. I mean, look, if we come out and play as we did in the first half of the season, or as we have played in some games in the second half of the season, then yeah, I don't see why we can't get a point in this, or maybe even more. We could win it. We could be a 4-3. Could be a massive 4-3 game where we turn it round and we smash it in last minute. Why not? But my money's on a Fulham win. At this moment in time, my money would be on a Fulham win. Jake, we will come back. I wish I had your confidence, Jake. Caleb, I think Isak is better than Haaland. Yeah, I don't know about that, Caleb. I think Haaland's still got a fair bit on him. Justin, Sam Maximan, 3 goals in 15 minutes is crazy. They deserved them. They played really well. Played really, really well, Fulham. And there's half time. There is half time. Done and dusted. Arne Slot has got an awful lot of work to do at half time to try and turn this around, to try and reshape Liverpool, get them back into some sort of order. I mean, what do we do? What changes do we make? What do you think? Let me know. Blaziel, in my opinion, you're definitely top 5 teams in Europe right now. I would agree with that. I think Liverpool, I can't name 5 better teams than Liverpool in Europe now. I mean, maybe PSG, they beat us. Maybe Real Madrid, but we beat them. I mean, maybe, okay, fine. Maybe Barcelona. I think we'd beat Barcelona over 2 legs, but okay. Maybe you say them 3. Bayern? Maybe. Then you're really stretching though, aren't you? Inter? Nah. So yeah, I think at a push you could say at a push, you could say that we're top 5. But I would argue that we're better than all of them. I mean, PSG, I would argue, have been the best side in Europe this season. They were the best team I've seen Liverpool play in recent years. They were phenomenal. Definitely deserved to go through. But equally, they needed penalties to beat us. It was separated by very fine margins. So there's not much in it. There isn't much in it. If we are one of the best sides, or if we are the best side in Europe, then it ain't, the gap between us and second isn't much. And if we're only second or we're third, the gap between us and first isn't much. There really isn't a lot to separate teams in Europe at the moment. It's not like it was, 10 years ago or, 15 years ago when you had Real Madrid dominating Europe and it was so obvious they were the best team in Europe, and you had Barcelona, so obviously the best team in Europe. There's been big gaps to the best teams in Europe at different times, but right now it feels like it's closer than ever. I don't know if you'd agree. Diptartos, is Alisson injured? He's got concussion. Diptartos, he's got concussion. He should be back for the next game. Should be back for the game against West Ham next weekend. I don't think there's anything majorly wrong with him. I think he's just had a bit of a knock on the head. Luke, Arthur did say 2-0 Spurs yesterday, I think. Yeah, I think he did, didn't he? Good call. I mean, I think they'll probably score a few more. Blaziel, I would say only Madrid and PSG right now. Fair enough. Fred, how can you say that but can't beat injured Arsenal? Healthy Arsenal are one of the best teams in Europe. Well, yeah, I'd probably say that's true. But again, I mean, it's when you say one of the best teams in Europe, are we saying top 10? Like, I can't name 5 better than Liverpool, but I can name 5 better than Arsenal. And as I say, I think Arsenal will get comfortably beaten by Real Madrid over 2 legs. I could be, if I'm wrong, come back. If I'm wrong, come back and you can laugh at me. But I think Real Madrid comfortably beat Arsenal over 2 legs, and we'll see that. Soft, what kind of inverted Jones playing? Always leaving space for Iwobi. I mean, he's not a right back, is he? He's not a right back. Jones hasn't had a great half. He hasn't had a great half at right back. He's made a couple of errors. His positioning hasn't been phenomenal, but you'd expect that of a central midfielder playing at right back. We probably should have put Conor Bradley in. Maybe Conor Bradley didn't prove himself to be match fit, according to Arne Slot. Maybe Conor Bradley comes on at half-time. If he's fit enough to be on the bench, you would think he's fit enough to play. So maybe that's one of the changes that Slot makes at half-time, is Conor Bradley comes on, and we'll see him kind of step into a more traditional right-back role. We probably need something a little bit better in terms of shape on that right side, don't we? That might be another reason why Kanate suffered, because if Curtis is well out of position, Kanate is at right centre-back and he's kind of being dragged all over the shop trying to cover. It might be one reason why the whole defence has looked a little bit odd. If one side of the defence is a bit skewed, then the whole defence is skewed, isn't it? So, yeah, it's like a tripod, isn't it, a defence? Here's McAllister's goal again. That was different gravy. That was unbelievable. Great goal. Really, really good goal. Fabulous. I want Bayern after Kane and died. Went Bayern is my German team always now. Nice. Yeah, Bayern are a good team. They might win the Champions League. Stan, I've never seen such a shit performance by us in ages. Yeah, it's a bad one. It is a bad one, Stan, isn't it? It is really bad. Soft, learn how to play inverted fullback with Miles Lewis-Skelly. I mean, Miles Lewis-Skelly's a little bit more... He's got a little bit more agility to him than Curtis Jones, I guess. I think Miles Lewis-Skelly's he's a little bit smaller, a little bit, a bit faster. I guess he's got the shape of a fullback. Curtis Jones, he's a midfielder. There's no doubt about it. He's a hard-working midfielder. He's better on the ball than he is off the ball. And Lewis-Skelly, I think, he's played in that position a lot more than Curtis Jones has. So, yeah. It's tough. It's tough to just put him in and expect him to be immediately bang on the money. Angel, Fulham need to sub Raul Jimenez in. I'm not sure they do. They're doing all right with Rodrigo Muniz, aren't they? Riley Taylor-Jones at right back is a bit like Nunes. Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that. That was a great finish by... I still think Kelleher should maybe do better with that, you know. It's poor from Robertson. He's trying to do that switch. He gets it all wrong. He does just get it all wrong. Yeah. It's poor from Robertson. And then he kind of messes it up again. Yeah, it's a good finish. I can't really knock that. It's poor from Robertson. Of the goals, I mean, it's a deflection from Robertson as well, isn't it? Oh, you know, maybe... I don't know if I'm being overly harsh. But I'm looking at it and going, there are some mistakes at the back from Liverpool, undeniably. But they're being compounded by deflections and... Yeah, we deserve to be down. We deserve to be down. Soft, Fulham are going to play a low block second half. Oh yeah, you better believe it. Very low block, hit us on the counter-attack. Do you know what would be a great change? I don't know if he's on the bench. If they put Adama Traore on in the second half, watch him fly. He will have loads of space going forward. Brazil, if Arsenal somehow got to Bayern, got a good record against London clubs. I don't think Arsenal are going to get through. I think Real Madrid have got him. Radnor Splash, Arne Slot needs a good shouting at them to wake him up. I don't think they need... I think they need rejigging. I think they need reorganising. I think there probably needs to be changes. I would take Curtis off. I would take Gravenberch off. And I would put Endo and Bradley in. And I would probably put Darwin Núñez in for... no, maybe not Darwin just yet. Maybe not Darwin just yet. But I would make those two changes immediately. I would have Endo on for Gravenberch. And I would have Curtis for Conor Bradley. Those would be the two changes I would make at half-time. They're just showing the first Spurs goal back. I didn't see that. I only saw the second. First Spurs goal. Oh, yeah, that was quite a good one, actually. The second one is horrendous. Riley, I'll be back for the Manchester derby. Come on, City. Yeah, absolutely, Riley. I'll be watching that one live, so I'll see you then. Looking forward to that. Come on, City. Hopefully, come on, Liverpool first. Soft, just play Yaros at right back. I mean, yeah. Anyone other than Curtis right now. I feel sorry for Curtis. Curtis did alright against Everton. He did okay there. But it's tough when you're trying to change position and trying to adapt, and the team's generally not playing well anyway. Brazil, I think Bayern beat Inter in the Champions League. Watch for Inter. They're a dark horse, Inter. They might beat Bayern. You guys not playing Trent anymore. He's injured, mate. He's injured. Trent's probably played his last game for Liverpool. Given that there's only, 7, 8 games in the season left. So, yeah, I think he's got quite a... it's like a high ankle strain. So, that was picked up against PSG in the second leg. And there was a guy who I saw, he's like a physio. He looked at it on TikTok, admittedly, but he said that from the images and the slows, it looked to him like a high ankle sprain, and when he's worked with sports players in the past, he estimated it to be kind of 2 to 3 months, like it's quite a long one. Now, it might not be, but if it is, and it's like maybe even if we say 6 to 8 weeks out, that might just be his last game played for Liverpool. We might not see Trent again. Marvin, Liverpool comeback. I certainly hope so, Marvin. I certainly hope so. I remain confident. I mean, look, we're still only 2 goals down. We're still the best team in the league. We've still got Salah on the pitch. We've still got players there who can cause something out of nothing. We've seen that already. McAllister pinging one into the top corner. You know, Szoboszlai can do that. You know, we've seen Salah do that. We've seen Jota do that in midweek against Everton. These are top class players, and they can turn it on like that. So, can we get 2 goals? Can we get 3 goals? Absolutely we can. Do I expect us to? I don't know. Brendan, prediction for Chelsea versus Brentford in the Manchester derby. Well, Brentford's 0-0 with Chelsea at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, it's 0-0 at half time, and by the looks of it, Brentford have had the better of it. Brentford have had the more big chances, higher XG. Not that I put too much emphasis on XG, but they seem to have done a little bit better than Chelsea. Chelsea have had 2 bookings. There's not a lot going on in that one, so I would say that's probably going to finish 1-1 or 1-0 either way. There might not be too many goals in it. And predictions for the Manchester derby. I said yesterday City would win 2-0. I'm going to stick with that. I can't see United scoring. I thought they were really poor against Forest in midweek. And typically United haven't turned up in the big games this season when they've really needed to. They struggled past Arsenal in the FA Cup. They played against us at Anfield when, again, we were in the midst of the start of this pretty horrific run. And yeah, Trent gave them 2 goals. It was a poor day for us, but I think United, generally speaking, when they played the top teams this season, when they played, Brighton beat them, Forest beat them in midweek. Again, they needed a last-minute penalty and last-minute, against City at the Etihad. Newcastle have beat them quite comfortably. I haven't got much hope that United will even score past City. So we'll see. We will see. Fulham can laugh, but they haven't won anything since 2010. They haven't won anything actually big. Listen, Fulham are a good club. Fulham, they're a good club. No problem at all with Fulham. And I actually quite like Marco Silva. I think he's a good manager. So, yeah, look, if they beat us, then good luck to them. They deserve it. And maybe they kick on and they get European football next season. There's nothing wrong with Fulham. I have no problem at all with him. 42, worst league winners of all time, man. So lucky. Worst league winners of all time. Probably going to finish on 90 points, mate. I mean, if we clear 85, 86 points, we're one of the highest Premier League winners going. So, yeah, it's been a good season, I think. I know I don't understand people saying it's been a horrendous season. You've got the FA Cup winners in the bottom half. You've got Spurs in the bottom half. You've got Nottingham Forest in the top 4. You've got Brighton, Fulham, all in with a chance of, and Bournemouth, all in with a chance of Europe, potentially, going into the last few games of the season. A team other than Manchester City is going to win the Premier League. And Arsenal are second again. Second again, ole ole. So for me, yeah, I think it's a great Premier League season for all involved. The only thing that people are looking at going, there's only the 3 teams that came up are the 3 teams that's gone down. There's only a handful of times that's actually happened in Premier League history. I think is this like the 3rd time that's happened? I think it's happened last season, it's happened this season, and the last time was like 1997. It very rarely happens. So, yeah, I'm not overly concerned by people saying it's one of the worst Premier League seasons ever. You're taking the mick, mate. It's one of the best Premier League seasons ever. What on earth happened to LFC? I think it's just tiredness. I really do. I think we look knackered. We look absolutely knackered. We look drained and tired for months. And then going out of the Champions League, losing the cup final, maybe our confidence has took a bit of a knock as well. And maybe there's something behind the scenes as well with Trent going. Salah's been a little bit... We've seen videos of him and Salah kind of not quite getting on, and whether or not there's anything in that we've seen them sat in each other's houses as well recently, so it might be nothing in that. But there's been a little bit of a prickliness behind the scenes, so it might be something there. But I just think it's confidence. I think it's confidence and it's tiredness, and we're limping over the line. We are limping over the line to get this title done. And as I said before, thank the Lord for Mikel Arteta. Thank God he didn't take any real pride in his team selection yesterday. Thank God he's so arrogant. Thank God he's so naive to put all of his eggs in the Real Madrid basket, because they'll go out of that competition and they'll have nothing left to fight for. And if they'd have carried on, they'd have got us down to, they might have even got us down to a 3 or 4 point gap before the game at Anfield. And if they'd have come to Anfield, knowing that if they won, the gap, maybe they'd have been level on points with us. Maybe the gap would have been 1 or 2 points. And then anything can happen. Then anything can happen. So, yeah, I feel like Arsenal have thrown the towel in fact. Well, not Arsenal. It's not Arsenal fans. I'm sure Arsenal fans. Well, no, it is Arsenal fans, actually. Because when Arteta put that team selection out against Everton yesterday, all I saw on Twitter was, yeah, it's good decision that from Mikel Arteta, prioritising the Champions League. It's the right decision. Yeah, let's keep the players fresh. Right. We're off for the second half, by the way. Why is it Salah playing again? I didn't see him versus Everton either. Yeah, good one. One of the best Premier League players of all time. Radnor Splash. I think we would gain our points from West Ham. Well, we might do. We might get 3 points against West Ham. Then again, we might not. If we play like this, are we going to pick 3 points up against West Ham? West Ham can defend deep. West Ham can be stubborn. They've got some good attacking players like, your Kudus and Bowen, and players like that can hurt us. No problem. Virgil is the one wasting back passes every now and then. I don't think Virgil's played all that badly. And again, people, you've got to remember this isn't teams don't defend individually. You have your 1v1s, but generally speaking, teams defend as a team. So if you've got one aspect of your team, one side of your team, Curtis Jones on that side, playing massively out of position, and, he doesn't have the knowledge that Trent does or Bradley does, like, wait, where do I need to be at this particular time? Chance, Jota must be! Oh, have you missed it? Have you missed it? Is he onside? Is he onside? He's onside and it's a corner. Jota has to score. Mo Salah. Yeah, what was you saying then, 42? Mo Salah picks it up, drives forward, puts a chance on a plate for Diogo Jota. Puts it on a plate for him. Oh, he's got to score. It's a good save, actually. No, it's a good save from Leno. That's a good save from Leno. But yeah, have a bit of that, 42, saying Salah only needs a penalty or nothing. Listen, he's just created something right there. He's just created something right there. Mo Salah, best player in the world. Don't forget it. Come on, we can still do this. We can still do this. How you doing, Justin? Just seeing you in the chat. Good to have you here, mate. We can still do this. No show if he's not getting a pen. Listen, it's 48th minute. 48th minute and we've had a chance one-on-one already. So when people said, is Liverpool, can they get back into this? Can they get back into this? Listen, don't sleep on us. Right? Don't forget that we're the best team in the league. Fulham certainly won't. If they do, then they'll get blown away in this second half. We can still do these. Come on. Bernd Leno pumps it long. Van Dijk wins the header. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the share. If you can share the live, it massively helps us. Don't forget to go to YouTube. Don't forget to follow on TikTok if you haven't already. We're going to be live later on today for the Manchester derby. If Liverpool do get beat here, I'm going to need Manchester United to lose that one. If they don't mind. It'd be nice to see Man United get stuffed. It'll make me feel a little bit better about the this Sunday. Oh, come on, Liverpool, wake up. There you go. Drive, good lad. Out to Salah. Go on, Mo. Get at him. Get at him. Ball into the box. He's done. Oh! Very nearly. It's a wonderful ball in. He's so good. Honestly, the people who call him a penalty merchant, you don't know what you're talking about. The guy creates so much. Like, there's so many. He's got the most goals in the league. He's got the most assists. But the amount of assists the guy nearly gets when you watch him every game, it's so mad. Like, he should have far more assists if we had a competent striker up there. If we had an Isak up there, Salah would have about 300 assists. Kuram, I would party hard if Poole flop it and win nothing. Yeah, I bet you would, Kuram. But you ain't partying, no chance. Put those party hats away, my friend. Put those party hats away. You're partying nowhere. That's not a foul. Well done, ref. That's not a foul. Come on, speed it up. Don't kick it out. Don't kick it out. He didn't kick it out for us. No. It's not a head injury. Leave him on the floor. Carry on. Come on. Keep going. Yes, get at him, Gakpo. Ball in. Go on, Jota. Oh, it's gone out. Corner to Liverpool. Chance. Here we go. First 6 minutes. We've had a couple of chances. It's coming. I'm telling you. It is coming. The kid Liverpool. Changes needed here, mate. I did think we would make a couple of changes at half-time, to be honest, mate. I thought we would have maybe Bradley coming on for Curtis. Kanate did just stamp on Rodrigo Muniz's hand. I think you can tell it's accidental, but he does puts his studs on his hand. Yeah, he has. He's definitely studded him on the hand. Yeah, I would have thought we'd have put Bradley on for Curtis and maybe Endo on for Gravenberch, just to shore things up a little bit, give us a better platform to work from. Evidently, that's not happened. I'd have took Grav off, put Curtis in the middle, Grav poor first half. I think Gravenberch's he's been off it for weeks. Elliott's about to come on. Elliott does usually do alright against Fulham, his former club. A couple of others warming up there. Darwin, Conor Bradley, Luis Diaz. Okay. Here we go. Luis Diaz, Harvey Elliott. Let's get it going. Come on. What's going on this game, bro? Mate, we just look tired. I've told you. I'm telling you, we just look tired. Arne Slot doesn't give Endo a chance. I mean, I think he's just trying to keep faith with Gravenberch. Maybe it's just the Dutch connection. He's trying to let him play through this bad patch of form that he's been in. Sometimes you have to do that with players, particularly young players. If you take them out, it hurts their confidence. Whereas if you just let them find their ability again, no one's ever doubted Gravenberch's ability, but he has just dropped off the last few weeks. Ball in, chance. Oh, just wide from Szoboszlai. Not getting a corner for that. Kuram getting cooked. Fulham playing good or you playing bad? Probably a little bit of both, Finn. Probably a little bit of both. I think Fulham have been very, very clinical. However, I would say that their first goal, the equaliser, comes from a Liverpool error. Their second goal comes from a Liverpool error. The third goal maybe doesn't come from a Liverpool error. So the third goal they did very well. But I think the first two Fulham goals come directly from Liverpool errors. From Curtis Jones and from Andy Robertson. So, yeah, our two fullbacks haven't been helping us. Gakpo and Szoboszlai off. Elliott and Diaz on. Okay. Here we go. We're playing bad, Fulham. Decent side, but we've gifted them. We've definitely gifted them 2 goals, but they have played well, Fulham. You can't take away all the credit. They have played quite well. They've reserved or restricted us rather to very, very few chances going forward, and we've needed McAllister to ping one in from 30 yards into the top corner to get a goal. And I can't recall any other real chances for us since then, apart from Jota's early in the second half. It's been a pretty poor game. Finn, we done you a bit of a favour yesterday. Well, you did. You did do us a bit of a favour, but are you also... Can I just ask, Finn, as an Everton fan, are you not a little bit annoyed at Mikel Arteta and the way he's approached that game? And maybe the things he said after the game? I am a little bit... Like, if that had been, say, Steven Gerrard coming to Liverpool or Xabi Alonso coming to Liverpool, and he puts out a weakened side, first off, puts out a weakened side at Goodison Park against an Everton team that has only lost once in 10 games, thinking that, you know, yeah, a weakened side, we can take Odegaard and Timber and Saka and Martinelli, take all them out because we're going to win the game with our weakened squad. That's a little bit insulting, one. And two, for him to then come out and say that Arsenal deserved to win and that it wasn't a penalty. Again, I'd be raging if that's an Everton legend. I'd be saying, what are you talking about, mate? That is... Everton were maybe not the better team, but Everton were full value for the point yesterday, and Arsenal were their own biggest enemy. Again, if Arsenal had won that yesterday, we'd have been flapping it today. Absolutely flapping it. Was never a pen, to be honest. Then you're talking out your backside, 42. You're talking out your backside. It was a nailed-on penalty. Finn, yeah, he probably underestimated us, and yeah, he was just whinging about it. It's more the disrespect, I think. Again, Everton are not Everton at Goodison, I think it's probably fair to say, and maybe you'd agree, Finn, Everton at Goodison are a different side to Everton away from Goodison. Oh, it was just over the bar there from Andy Robertson. Yeah, I do think he underestimated you, and I think it's a little bit disrespectful, the way he's conducted himself before and after the game for an Everton legend again. So, odd. Of course it was a penalty. Like, why? It's just, honestly, the only people who've said it wasn't a penalty are Danny Murphy and Alan Shearer, as far as I can see, and then Arsenal fans. Oh, Kelleher, what are you doing? You've got to come out and claim that. No chance. Good block. Really good block. Gravenberch did really well there. You know, we've been talking Gravenberch down all game, but he did very well there. He's just saved us. Keller, the ball gets played through. It's a 50-50 between Kelleher and I think Sessegnon. And Kelleher just stops and retreats back to his goal. Once you start coming, mate, you've got to keep coming for it. That's poor. Really poor. Yeah, it was. It was a pen all day long. It was an absolute nailed-on penalty. Danny Murphy's rationale for it not being a penalty was there was contact and it was outside the box, but there wasn't enough contact inside the box for it to be a penalty. Well, then that's what a mad threshold that is for what's a penalty and what isn't a penalty nowadays. He's got two hands on him. He's got one hand on him outside the area, dragging him. And then he puts two hands on him and he's still dragging him. And then they get in the area, he lets go, and he falls. He falls down. I think there's a part of him actually falls down on Harrison's heels as well. The fact is, he was dragging him down. There was prolonged contact for about a 6-yard area of the pitch, going up towards the edge of the area. And once they get in the box, he's going down. It's a penalty. And again, Arsenal players went up to the referee as soon as it happened and went like that, pointed. You could see him. I don't know which Arsenal player it was. Might have been Jorginho. Went over to the ref and went like that and pointed at the ground as if to say, yeah, it was a foul, ref. It was a foul. But it's a free kick. It's not a pen. It's a free kick. It's only a free kick. It's nonsense. It's a penalty. Oh, come on, Liverpool. 60th minute. If we get one before the 75th, I think we draw here. If we get one in the next 15 minutes, I think we get at least a point. I'll say that. There's still a big chance. Nice on Chipotle. I need to see the game. Go and watch it, mate. It's on quite a few channels. You're just bias. Who do you support 42 out of interest? Is it Arsenal? Finn, seen hundreds of them all going on, never a pen, but it was all them Arsenal fans. Yeah, see, this is it. This is it. You can't have a serious conversation with Arsenal fans. Talk out the backside. 42, United. Yeah, alright then. So another one who's deluded. You ask me like every time. It's because you're deluded, mate, that's why. Because you're deluded. If you're saying that's not a penalty, listen, no disrespect, but if you're saying that isn't a penalty, you are deluded. Or you're saying it for bants and clickbait and you're trying to wind people up and you're on a trolling mission or whatever. There's nobody who seriously sits down, watches that and believes it's not a pen. If that happened to Man United, you'd want a penalty. Put it that way. If that happened to United, you'd want a pen. Caleb, hey, I support United. Yeah, no, I know. I'm not saying all United fans are deluded. I'm just saying there's some who are. Hotspur Army, loving today, although it's only Southampton we're playing. It's just good for Spurs to get a good result on the cards, you know, just before the Eintracht Frankfurt game. It's going to be good to get a bit of form going into that game, isn't it? Liam Creighton, how? Yeah, mate, you're not going to get a reasonable answer. I don't understand how you can... There you go. It was 100% a pen. I don't understand how anyone can think that's not a penalty. Like, the only... I had an Arsenal fan in the chat yesterday who told me that he thought it was a foul, but it was outside the area, which is exactly what the Arsenal players were saying too. So, if we're conceding that it was a foul, then how can you argue that it wasn't a penalty? Here's Diaz. Oh, you've got to come on to that. What are you doing? A foul in the box when he gets none of the ball. How could it not be a pen? Agreed, Liam. 100% agree with you. Sevilla 1, Atletico Madrid 0. That's a surprising one. They've been a little bit all over the place recently, Atletico. Go on, Salah. Chance, corner to Liverpool. Big chance. Come on, we do all right on corners. We do all right on corners. Finn, we have a tough run this month. Who have you got this month? To be honest, I think Everton have, you know, you tend to do all right whoever you play under Moyes recently. You've done okay, so McAllister with the ball in. Cleared away. Fulham on the counter-attack now. Chance if they get this right. Liverpool have pushed up quite high. Oh, well intercepted. And it's good play by Andy Robertson. Really good play. Diaz. Cleared away by Fulham. They're doing well defensively, Fulham. Got to give them credit where it's due. Some good performances at the back from Fulham. Diaz with the ball in. Salah must be. Oh, he skied it. He skied it. That was the chance right there. Mo. Oh, you've got to finish that, Mo. He's not in an offside position. He's not. He's on. Oh, he's on. He's onside and he skinned it. Skied it, sorry. Not skinned it. Oh, he just gets underneath it. It's a wonderful ball in as well. Who puts that in? It's a fabulous ball in as well. Oh, that was the chance. Come on. Better. Much better. Much better. Hotspur Army didn't see the foul, so I can't comment on it. Just have a look. Go on YouTube or whatever in a bit and have a look. Go on YouTube in between the break in this game and you'll be here for the City game, won't you? I'm sure. City and United. Come back and have a look and tell me. If that's not a foul, I would be amazed. Even as a Spurs fan, you can tell us. Edward, how's he missed that? It's a tough one. It's bouncing. It's, you know, but I would have hoped that our most informed player, maybe the best player in the world at the moment, would have taken that one. Disappointing. But here we go again. We've still got 25 minutes or so left. Still time. Caleb, I just won my semi-final 1-0 last minute. Well done, mate. Well done. 42. United City lineups out. Thoughts and predictions. I've not seen the lineup. Hang on. Reece Crownshaw. Come on, Fulham. Let's go. Behave yourself, Reece. Come on. Oh, that's a great ball. Chance. Here we go. Back stick. Oh, just a bit heavy. Unlucky, Robertson. Just a bit unlucky. Hotspur Army, what game was it? It was the Everton game yesterday. Everton against Arsenal. Here's Connor Bradley and Darwin Núñez coming on. So I would imagine that's for Curtis. Yeah, Curtis and Jota. Let's have a look at the City United lineups now, just while we've got a little break in play for the substitutions. City and United lineups. Right, so we've got, for Manchester United, Onana, Dalot, Maguire, Mazraoui, Yoro. Dalot, Mazraoui, Maguire, Yoro, Dorgu. Midfield of Ugarte and Fernandes, with Garnacho, Højlund, and Casemiro's in midfield as well. So Casemiro and Ugarte sitting with Fernandes, Garnacho, Højlund in the front three. Nice. Okay. City, it's Ederson, Diaz, Gvardiol, Núñez, Nico O'Reilly at left back. Midfield three of Gundogan, Silva and Foden. Well, Gundogan, Silva and De Bruyne. Foden, I would imagine, is on the left with... Gundogan. Yeah, and Marmoush. Marmoush is at centre forward. Honestly, the Arsenal fans going absolutely bonkers about that penalty decision in the first 5 minutes. It was never a penalty. Talking out their arse. Kanate came off, has he? Why's Kanate come off? Oh yeah, Kanate for Bradley. Interesting. Okay. Right, well, it's a corner to Fulham. Probably their first chance to get forward in the second half. It's been all Liverpool. Watch this be a bloody Fulham goal. Here we go, Pereira with the ball in. Kelleher, good claim, well done. That's what we wanted. We could have done with you doing that a bit earlier in the game. Here's Connor Bradley at right back. Sends it long. Good block by Fulham. Man United will definitely exploit Núñez in the game. He is a weak link. I know, but it's Garnacho on that side. I'm not entirely sure how Garnacho will get on against Núñez, to be honest with you. Hotspur Army, clear foul. Yep, there you go. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. Liam Creighton, what? Oh, God, I know. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure they'll be able to exploit Núñez down that side. No, he's not either. He's not a right back in the same way that Curtis isn't for us. But United haven't really got a winger to exploit that. Fulham are on the counter-attack again here. Big opportunity. If they get the ball in right. He's pulled it back. Well done. Good defending by Liverpool. For the change. Not just because I'm a Spurs fan. I genuinely think it's a foul. Yeah, I agree. And again, it's not just because I'm a Liverpool fan. And I don't like Arsenal. It's nothing to do with that. I genuinely just think that it was a foul. Ryan Rossellini, where are you from, love? I'm from St Helens, mate. Originally. Thank you for asking so sweetly as well. I'm from St Helens, darling. But don't use that as a stick to beat me with, either. Like, nice. That's another comment I get quite a bit. Yeah, nice Scouse accent. Well, I'm from just outside Liverpool. I've got family. My family was born in Liverpool. My dad's raised me a Liverpool fan. I've been to more Liverpool games than I've had hot dinners, which is a lot given the size of me. I've been all over the world watching Liverpool. Believe me, I've earned my Liverpool stripes. 30 years watching the club, I've never ever missed a game. Unlucky. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We really are. We seem to be putting a little bit more pressure on them going forward now. Oh, Lewis! Go on, Diaz. That's what we wanted. Get in. 3-2. Chances. I told you. A goal before the 75th minute, and it's on. It is on. I told you. We always finish games strong. 3-2. Let's get it back. Get them all back up the pitch. Come on, Liverpool. It's good play. It's really good play. Picked up deep. Slotted into the midfield. Conor Bradley again driving forward. And there's Diaz. It's a lovely finish. Conor Bradley with the assist. Conor Bradley. Who needs Trent? Who needs Trent? Our right back's got an assist. He's only been on the pitch 2 minutes. Conor Bradley with a lovely little pass. And it's a lovely finish. But Conor Bradley driving Liverpool forward. Who needs Trent? Get him gone. We've got Conor Bradley. We've got the Northern Irish captain. Northern Ireland. Conor Bradley. Let's have it. Come on, Liverpool. Last 20 minutes. Let's have a big chunk of added on time as well. Fulham 3, Liverpool 2. It's been a goal fest. Hopefully we get a goal fest in the Manchester derby as well. 5 or 6-0 to City. Here we go. Chance again. Come on. Here's Diaz again. Have a shot, lad. Itty! What are you doing? Salah! Oh, skied it! It's Elliott. I thought it was Salah. No, we're getting so close. Come on. We're getting something in this game. We're getting something. We are getting something. 42, I respect Trent so much for leaving for free rather than giving them bin dippers 50, 60 odd mil. Hey, easy up on the bin dippers. Easy up on the bin dippers. There's more homeless and unemployed in Manchester than there is in Liverpool. And by the way, don't be looking down on homeless and unemployed people either. Bin dippers. It's a Tory shout, that. Dirty Tory shout. Remember where you came from, lad. Working class clubs, Liverpool and Manchester United. We don't do bin dipper shouts. Great ball out wide. Here's Salah. Get it in. Ball in. Chance! Oh, Diaz. Oh, it was Nunes. Oh, it was Jones. Jesus Christ, we're getting loads up there. Son's just all over the place, though, in that final third. You can't see who heads it. It's header from Jones. Isn't that JJ Ice Cream from St Helens? What, JJ Ice Cream? What are you on about? Who's JJ Ice Cream? Never heard of JJ Ice Cream. Sabona, how you doing? Good to have you in the chat. Right, here we go. Raul Jimenez is coming on. Emile Smith-Rowe's coming on. Harrison Reed's coming on. There's a couple of players there who'll just kick everything above grass. 42, he's on TikTok, has like 1 million followers. Yeah, if he's from St Helens, I might know him. Maybe. I don't know. I've never heard of him, though. I've never heard of him, but I wouldn't take that as anything. I don't... Yeah, I don't, there's a lot of people I don't know on TikTok. There's people laughing at me the other day because I didn't know who half the sidemen were. But I'll if he wants a brand ambassador, I can do some. I can eat some ice cream. I could go for some ice cream. Kane, I'm fuming. Go on, why are you fuming? Because I was going to put Fulham to win 3-2. Or something like that. Go on, what are you going to say? I'm fuming. United lineup, I bet. Nah, I don't know. I think he'll probably be something about Liverpool. He'll be happy enough with that United lineup, Kane, I would say. Casemiro and Agate. Garnacho, Fernandes, Højlund. Maybe Xerxes he wanted in there, but... Well, who would have thought that? Conor Bradley coming on and changing the game for Liverpool. Look a whole lot better since he's come on. Even just having a right-back, an actual right-back in the right-back position. We just look a completely different team. That's a good ball. That's a penalty, referee. That's a penalty, referee. That is a penalty, referee. He's knocked it over him. It's a penalty. That is a penalty. Luis Diaz, he skins him. Oh, I don't know if you're going to get that, actually. Let's have a look. Nah, it's accidental. You're not getting that. I was hoping. But at least I'm honest. I saw it. I was claiming for it. And then I watched it back. It's not a penalty. Give me a chance. I'm not, I'm not totally blind. You're not going to get that. Diaz is known for that. I don't like it about him. And I think he'll leave Liverpool in the summer. So I can call him a diver after this season. I've already called him a diver a couple of times in this season. I remember he did that against Brentford. And I said, get up. We don't like that. But it's a big, big opportunity here for Liverpool. Come on, we can turn this round. I'll take a point here. Point's not bad. We don't lose any ground on Arsenal. Another game's chalked off. Tough away game gone. Point's not a bad one. And plus, it'll still mean Arsenal are kicking themselves. Because Arsenal will look at it and go, oh, we could have claimed 2 points on them if we'd have just, not been absolute shitbags yesterday. Go on, win that, Harvey. Good lad. Get at him, Bradley. Good play. That's wonderful play by Liverpool. That's wonderful play. It's not even wonderful play by Liverpool. It's Conor Bradley. Conor Bradley just drove Liverpool forward. He's flying. Absolutely flying. Here we go. Chance again. Plays it in. Oh, all the way through. Hit it! Off the bar! Oh, who hit that? Come on! Offside! Oh! Elliott has just whipped it off the bar. It's a fabulous shot. Great play by Liverpool down the left-hand side. It's pulled across. It comes all the way through to Harvey Elliott. It's a fabulous shot. It smashes off the underside of the crossbar. And Robertson on the other side is offside. Brilliant. Should have been 3-3 going into the last 10 minutes. And that would have been 3-3 and 10 minutes to go. We'd have won this, I'm telling you. Oh, Kung Fu Battle. Oh, cheers, Tom. You didn't have to do that, mate. Thank you, though. What a guy. What a guy. 42. Bet you thought that first half incident wasn't a pen. It wasn't a pen. It wasn't a pen. Got all the ball, all the man, but no pen for you, I guess. No, because he didn't get any of the man. He didn't get any of the man. If you look, Pereira jumped over him. He didn't actually touch the man. Brentford have just scored against Chelsea. Ball into the box. Oh, he's missed. He's missed. Sepp Vandenberg has just missed from about 4 yards out against Chelsea. Oh, he's absolutely spooned it. Absolutely spooned it. He gets his head on it. 4 yards out. All he has to do is get it on target. Somehow puts it over. That's why we sold you. That is why we sold you. Come on, there's no way we're losing this. There's no way we're losing this. We played really well in the last 20 minutes. Just since Conor Bradley's come on. No coincidence. Caleb, 42 is just sad because Man United are terrible and I'm a United fan. He's no. We have to have a little bit of that back and forth. It's all good. It's what makes football, isn't it? Got to have a little bit of a back and forth. Who's this coming on? It's Feddy. is Federico Chiesa. Brentford again. Oh, just wide. Wissa. Brentford are battering Chelsea. Brentford are all over Chelsea. They're absolutely smashing them. Right, here's Chiesa coming on for number 40. Oh, it's for Andy Robertson. Robbo's off. Okay. Full back off. Right winger on, and he'll go up front. Two up there, he's just pointed there, two up top. He's gone straight up top with Darwin for the last 10 minutes. If Chiesa gets an equaliser here, we can still win this. I'm telling you, we can score again. We can definitely score at least one. Depends on when it comes. But we've got to score at least one. Come on, Liverpool. Go on, Mo. Get at him. You've got him on toast, Anthony Robinson. Absolutely had him on toast. Football isn't football without banter and passion. Absolutely right. Don't matter what team you are, what team you support. You know, all welcome. All welcome here. Here we go. Diaz stood to the back post. Yeah, Fulham get it away. It's gone long. Van Dijk will win that. Well done. Much better. Much, much better. Much more composed, Liverpool. Why are we a second half team? I've seen this so much with us recently. Not against PSG and not against Newcastle, oddly enough, but we've always got this like late flurry in us, but we're dreadful in the first half of pretty much every game. We start games poorly. That was a problem under Klopp, wasn't it? It was a problem under Klopp how badly we'd start games, and yet it's carried on under the Slot thing. So under the Slot leadership, so completely new set of staff, same players, same issue. FM No Casuals, me and my mate are picking an EFL team out the hat and supporting that team from next season. Nice. Nice. I've always said I'd quite like to do the 92, like do the full, go and see a game at every ground. That'd be like maybe my retirement when it comes, if I make it that far. I'd quite like to go and see a game everywhere. I've done quite a few of the lower league ones. Been to a few games at Gresty Road, at Crewe. Quite a few around, like Manchester Way, Altrincham. Been to Boundary Park, Oldham. Wigan. Did loads at Wigan, actually. But yeah, I'd quite like to do more. I've done a load of Scotland. I think I've probably done more grounds in Scotland than I've done in England, miraculously. Yeah, it'd be wicked, that, wouldn't it? Imagine that was... that's why the channel that I am most jealous of is the padded seat. I love that channel. Absolutely love the padded seat. If you've not seen it, go and check it out. The guy goes and watches football games in hospitality lounges for a living. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so good. It's basically ranking hospitality lounges in football games across the country. It's the best thing ever. Maybe I could do something simple. Do you know what I could do? Maybe I could do like a rate my plate, rate my takeaway, / padded seat channel, where you go and you taste the food at every ground across the country. Although I should say, by the way, rate my takeaway, the guy, he made an announcement yesterday that he had a stroke. 14 months ago, he's had a stroke and he's been poorly. So, again, I don't know him, but best wishes to him. I hope he gets better and he's on the mend soon. I know he's had a fair bit of abuse for some reason, but he's a good channel. I've enjoyed his stuff, and sad to see him poorly. So hopefully he gets on the mend, and he gets better. Not nice to see anyone poorly with a young family and kids and stuff. Rate my ground, rate my pie. Oh God, no, not. I couldn't. I couldn't call it rate my pie. But you know what I mean? If you did something like that, rate my... It would be rate my pie, wouldn't it? A little bit like Fake Taxi. Rate my pie, but the football edition. Totally, you know... Go Stockport and try their pie with mashed peas and gravy. Stockport have got... I mean, that's the mad thing. There's some grounds now, like... I can't remember what it is. There's a channel on... A page on Facebook that just posts, like, food from across Europe at football grounds. And it's, like, some of them are doing, like, salt and pepper chips and, like really mad food from around the world. That'd be a cool YouTube channel. Going to football grounds and experiencing the food and rating the food. Maybe that's the dream. FM No Casualty got me through lockdown. He seems like a nice guy. Again, I don't know him anything beyond the channel, but he seems like a really nice guy. You don't want to see anyone feeling, poorly with young kids and family and all that sort of stuff. It's sad. So again, hopefully he's on the mend and he gets better. Joel Webber, Arsenal could have won the league had they not been bottlers. Bang right, Joel, absolutely. Fulham, good save by Kelleher. Fulham could have made it 4-2 there. Really good save by Kelleher. That's better. We're taking some chances now by pushing so many men forward. It feels like Fulham might get some opportunities on the counter. 42, I'll take your pie. Brendan, Salah getting bullied this game. I think Salah's done all right this game. He's actually created a few half chances. He missed the sitter, but he's done all right. He's created a few chances. Put one on a plate for Jota that Jota should have scored. That's good play by Liverpool. That's wonderful play by Liverpool. Good defending by Fulham, though. Really good defending. Oh, come on. Joe, but if my nan had wheels. That was a Gino De Campo shout, that, wasn't it? If my sister had wheels, she would have been a bike. Go on, Salah. Get at him. Good ball. Pull it across. Corner to Liverpool. No, cleared away. Good play by Fulham. Very good play. That's good. That's very good. Throw into Fulham. Calvin Bassey with good, very sharp defensive skills there at the back. Very switched on. Liverpool have to take some risks now. Come on. Let's get a point here. Save my bets. I've got so many bets with Liverpool on today. And they all have Liverpool or draw. Because I knew we wasn't going to win. I did think we weren't going to win. But yeah, we're struggling to get at least a point here. So I need a goal from us in the next few minutes. Oh, that's good play by Liverpool. Keep hold of it if you can. Well done. You've got to clear that, Connor. Get it up the pitch, lad. Well done. That'll do you. Come on, Harvey. 42. United win later. Hope you're going to be around to celebrate with me. Mate, I'll be watching it live. You know where I'll be. I'll be right here watching it. As soon as this game goes off, I'll be switching the stream off, getting my thumbnail uploaded to YouTube, and I'll be live again 15-20 minutes later for the United game. So, you know where to find me when City are 3-0 up. Although something tells me I might not hear from you this afternoon. I might not hear a peep out of you. FM No Casuals, Ajax and Fenerbahce for 65. Throws St Johnstone at 14-1. That's not a bad shout. Oh, chance, must be. Hit it. Oh! Chiesa, unlucky. Good save by Leno. It was a good shot. 42, what's your prediction? I missed it. I think it's 2-0 City. That's what I was going to go with. That was better from Chiesa. Right, we've got 6 minutes of added time. 6 minutes. And we're already basically a minute into that. So, come on, Reds. 5 minutes to go. Time. There's time. There's still time. We're just passing it around at the back here, trying to move Fulham around, create a little bit of space. Hopefully there's one big opportunity, at least one in the next 5 minutes. I'm sure we can create one opening. Maybe even two if we need it. But certainly one. That's good sharp play by Liverpool. Really good play. Go on, Harvey. See, we can speed up the play when we want to, when we need to. We just don't need to do them diagonals. They don't work for us. They do not work for us. Adama Traore against Van Dijk here. Good play. Well done. Keep hold of it. Keep it in. Good play, Diaz. Good play by Van Dijk and Diaz there. And it's a wonderful switch. Here's Elliott. Here's Mo. Pull it back inside. Elliott. Oh, that's good play. Hey! That's a back pass, that. That's a back pass. Leno dropped that. He's just kicked it back into him. Claim for anything. But better. That's much better. We need to speed it up. We've got 4 minutes left. I think time's running out. But we've created 2 chances in the last, minute. Oh, here we go. Elliott. Oh, yes, must be. Oh, good play by Anthony Robinson. Just about getting back. Does he give offside? Oh, he put it behind for a corner. And the linos give offside. Frustrating. Really frustrating. Yeah, he was just offside, I think, sadly. Darwin, again, unsurprising. Lives offside. Yep, there you go, Slot, telling him. Let's have a little bit of just, come on. Let's add a bit of time on. Wasting time, these goalies. He's wasting all the time in the world here. Southampton have just nicked one. 2-1 against Spurs. Matheus Fernandes. Here we go. Liverpool flying forward. We've got 2 minutes and a half, sorry. Oh, that's good play by Fulham on the edge of the area to win it back. Adama Traore now. Liverpool win it back very, very well. Play it inside. Here's Harvey Elliott. He's got Salah out wide. Salah. Good play by Anthony Robinson. And he wins it back and Salah wins it off him. Salah, can he get the ball in right? It's good defending by Fulham. Just need a moment. Come on. Just need a moment. Ball into the box by Curtis. Cleared away. Salah. Hit it. Diaz. Oh, no. You've got to get your touch right. That's a foul to Fulham. Oh. Full time. Chelsea. Brentford. All done. 0-0. Full time there. Edward, yeah, we've lost, calling it now. That's brave of you, mate, with 60 seconds to go. Do you reckon? Right, here we go. 40 seconds left. 40 seconds. Can we do something with it? Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's probably true what the commentators just said here. You can't be giving 3 goals away and be expecting to win games of football in the Premier League, and it is just that. We've made at least 2 errors at the back that's led to goals, so you could argue maybe 3. So Fulham have been clinical. They've punished us. It's poor. We've let ourselves down a little bit here, and the wait for the Premier League title will go on. Ball into the box. Chance. Bit too high for Darwin. And that's it. There you go. Referee's blown up. Full time. Fulham 3, Liverpool 2. It's a disappointing defeat for Arne Slot. Fulham, quite rightly, absolutely glorious. Delirious on the touchline. Rodrigo Muniz celebrating. It's disappointing, but, you know, again, thank God. Thank God Mikel Arteta is such a shitbag and decided to play that team yesterday. Because if he hadn't, we'd have been bang in trouble right now. We'd have been 9 points. 9 points ahead of Arsenal. And how furious would Arsenal fans be? How furious would Arsenal fans be? Well, it wouldn't be 9, sorry, would it? It'd be 11. Is that right? 11? Yeah. Silly. No, 9, if they'd have won. Yeah, if they'd have won. It's 11 now, right? Stupid. Penalty to Spurs. Just watching Spurs now, yeah. So, yeah, if Arsenal hadn't have been so naive, if Arteta had gone with a strong team, they'd have been 9 points behind us today. With us still having to go to Stamford Bridge, with Arsenal still having to play us at Anfield, with us still having to play Spurs, with us still having to play, and you know, there's an awful lot of ifs and buts and maybes between now and the end of the season. I genuinely think Arsenal could have caught us. We have been going. We've been putting in 6 out of 10 performances now, at best, since the turn of the year. We struggled past Southampton, we struggled past Wolves. Even in games we've won, there's been problems. We've seen this coming. Believe me, every Liverpool fan has seen this coming. We're still just about getting the points in a lot of games, but we're making a lot of mistakes, and we just need to tighten up the screws. And I think a big part of that is, as I say, it is a tripod in defence. You know, when one side falls, then the rest kind of are all a little bit over the place. And with no Trent Alexander-Arnold there, Matthijs Tel's just scored. It's 3-1 Spurs off the penalty. When one side of the defence falls, then the rest suffers as well. So Van Dijk, Kanate, they're just not the same when they've not got a seasoned right back next to them. And Conor Bradley's been injured, Joe Gomez has been injured, Trent Alexander-Arnold now is injured. I think the midfields look really tired. And yeah, we're just something needs to give in this team. And I just pray that we get a win next week against West Ham. That West Ham game next week now is massive. It is absolutely massive, because a point there, and Arsenal really, we might again open the door. It's only 11 points again, but it could have been so much worse. And yeah, we need to stay focused here. We need to stay focused. It might actually serve Liverpool's purpose a little bit if Arsenal do go through in the Champions League, to give them something else to focus on. But I can't believe we're 11 points clear and still flapping. We are limping over the line, and it's going to be a really, really difficult end to the season. But listen, we're going to get ready for the Manchester derby now, right? So I am going to be back in about 10-15 minutes. Well, 15 minutes. I'll be back for the Manchester derby. I'm going to get that all set up. Make sure you come back for that one. It's going to be a very, very big game. And look, my Sunday's ruined. Liverpool have got beat. I absolutely, desperately need Manchester United to get beat now, or my weekend is in tatters. So yeah, let's have something to celebrate as Liverpool fans. Hopefully we get something out of the day, and Man United can get beat. But I'll be back in about 15 minutes. Hopefully you can join me. Come back. Make sure you followed if you haven't already. Make sure you click the plus sign in the top left. Make sure you've gone to my profile and followed. Make sure you go to YouTube and follow Premier League Dad. Go and subscribe. Get following the channel. New videos coming out every single day. and we've got absolutely loads going on this week. So I will see you in about 15 minutes if you're coming back and joining us. We'll have more reaction to that performance from Liverpool, more reaction to the Manchester derby, and the lineups that have come out in 15 minutes' time. Come and join.